Hello students, welcome to maths class. So we are doing some more problems on definite integrals today. Okay, so we will do by applying some formulas today we will do these problems. Okay, so come on. I think you know the concept of the definite integrals. First we have to find the integrals as usual. After that, right side we have to take the limits, upper limit and lower limit. After that, in that function wherever x is there, first we have to substitute the upper limit minus, in that function wherever the x is there we have to substitute the lower limit. That is the concept of definite integrals. That means first normally by using our normal integral formulas we will integrate. We will get one answer, one function, one value in terms of x. In that value, in x place first we have to substitute upper limit minus, in that x place, in that entire function wherever x is there we have to substitute the lower limit. Okay, so come on, come to the question. First question, find the integral minus a to a. This is x square plus root of a square minus x square dx. First question. So write down what is the given problem. We have to evaluate, find, evaluate, right, is the formula. Minus a to a, right, x square plus root of a square minus x square dx. Okay, so I said inside the integral whenever plus minus is there we have to take a separate integrals. So we will take this as minus a to a x square dx plus integral minus a to a root of a square minus x square dx. Okay, observe these functions. Already we discussed while dealing the definite integrals. Suppose minus a to a is there, minus a to a is there. There is one function, right? If they are even, then we can take 2 times of integral 0 to a. Suppose they are odd, that integral becomes 0, isn't it? So here, since x square and our root of a square minus x square are even functions. What is meant by even functions? If in the x place we substitute minus x, after that also if we get, right, if f of minus x is equal to f of x, then f is said to be even function. So here both are x square form. X square means in x place if we take minus x whole square, you know it very well, minus into minus plus, it will be x square only. So here x square as well as root of a square minus x square are even functions, isn't it? They are even functions. So therefore integral minus a to a x square dx is equal to 2 times of integral 0 to a x square dx and integral, come on, minus a to a root of a square minus x square dx is equal to 2 times of integral 0 to a root of a square minus x square dx. Whenever function is even, right, in definite integrals, minus a to a x square dx will becomes as a 2 times of 0 to a. This is also even function. So for this also we will write 2 times of integral 0 to a root of a square minus x square dx. Okay, so therefore our value integral minus a to a, what is that? X square plus root of a square minus x square dx can be written as, come on, 2 times of integral 0 to a x square dx plus 2 times of integral 0 to a root of a square minus x square dx. Okay, so we can write this as 2 into it is x cube by 3. Integral x to the power of n form, x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. So, and here we will take the limits right side, right, plus 2 into, come on, integral root of a square minus x square dx. Actually, we are applying same integral formulas only applying the roots is different between your indefinite integrals and definite integrals. What is your integral root of a square minus x square value? So, come on, it is x into root of a square minus x square by 2, right, plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of x by a, right, this is 0 to a, right, this value is 0 to a. So, come on, is equal to 2 by 3 is a constant, you write outside. Now, upper limit minus lower limit. So, it is a cube minus 0 cube, okay, plus 2 into same thing. First, wherever x is there, you take the upper limit, then minus wherever x is there, you take the lower limit. So, how we can take this one? A into root of a square minus a square by 2 plus a square by 2 into sine inverse a by a, okay, minus upper limit minus lower limit we have to take, okay. So, then we have to take 0 into root of a square minus 0 square by 2 plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of 0 by a, okay. So, this we can take. So, is equal to 2 by 3 a cube plus 2 into, come on, this one, a square minus a square, 0, right, 0 into anything, 0, 0 by anything, 0. And now come to this one, it is a square by 2 sine inverse of 1, a by a, 1. Right, next minus, this is 0 into something is 0, 0 by anything is 0, and this one is also, okay, let me write clearly, a square by 2 sine inverse of 0 by anything is 0, okay. So, is equal to, it is 2 by 3 a cube, right, plus 2 into a square by 2 into sine inverse of 1. How we can write? I said sine inverse of any value, try to write that value in terms of sine only. Tan inverse of any value, try to write that value in terms of tan only. So, it is sine inverse of 1 means we can write sine 90, right. We can write that as sine pi by 2. Okay, so minus 2 into a square by 2 sine inverse of 0 also in terms of sine only we have to write, that is sine 0. So, sine inverse, sine cancel, 0, 0 into anything is 0, right. So, you will have, what is the value here? 2 to cancel, it is 2 by 3 a cube plus, come on, it is a square into sine inverse sine. So, it is nothing but pi by 2. Okay. So, sine inverse sine cancel. This is your answer. Okay. So, very simple. Just here only new thing is whenever the limits are minus a to a, right, any function is given to us, any question is given to us. So, first we have to take this minus a to a as we have to check the function whether it is even or odd. If it is even, we have to take that as 2 times of, right, 2 times of 0 to a x square dx. Okay, so similarly here also minus a to a, this function can be taken as 2. Why 2 times? Whenever it is even, it is a formula. If the given function is even and the limits are minus a to a, then we have to take 2 times of 0 to a of that function. You have to remember. Okay, so what is meant by even function? If f of minus x is equal to f of x, then your f is even function, right? Whenever f of minus x is equal to f of x, that means in the given function, in x place, if we substitute minus x, then also if we get f of x, then it is called even function. So after that, normal integration only, x to the power of n form, root of a square minus x square form, right? After integration, write the limits right side, then wherever x is there, first upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, that's all. Now come to the second question. What is your second question? Find, what is this? Integral 0 to pi by 2 x into sin x dx. Okay, this is your formula. So you know it is product from one term into another term. So you know it very well. Whenever it is product form, right, it is integral f of x into g of x dx. We can write this as f of x integral g of x dx minus integration of d by dx of f of x integral g of x dx and whole dx, right? So this is your formula. Instead of f of x and g of x, you can take u and v also. Why I have taken f of x and g of x means nothing but the value in terms of x, one value in terms of x, another value in terms of x. But here, to decide which function has to be taken as f of x and which function should be taken as g of x, we have to follow one rule. What is that rule? It is ILATE, right? So what is that? ILATE. What is the meaning of ILATE? I represents inverse functions, L represents logarithmic functions, A represents algebraic functions, T represents trigonometric, E represents exponential functions. That means they should come in this order. First inverse should come, next logarithm should come, next algebra should come, next trigonometry, next exponential should come. So here if you observe x, all the x and y terms are belongs to algebra. So and this is trigonometry, sin x, all the ratios sin, cos, tan, cot, all these are nothing but belongs to trigonometric ratios. So algebra, trigonometry. So it is in the order. So directly we can apply this formula. So therefore integral 0 to pi by 2 x sin x into dx is equal to f of x. What is your f of x? It is x, right, into g of x, it is sin x dx minus integral d by dx of, come on, d by dx of f of x is x, right, integral g of x, that is sin x dx into whole dx. Okay, so is equal to, it is x into integral sin x dx is minus cos x dx, right, integral sin x dx value is minus cos x value. Okay, so minus integral d by dx of x is 1 and this one is minus cos x into dx. Okay, so after completing the integration, we have to apply the limits also. So for this your limits are 0 to pi by 2. For this your limits are 0 to pi by 2. So come on, is equal to, it is minus x cos x, right. So we can write this as 0 to pi by 2. Okay, so minus of minus plus, right, integral 0 to pi by 2 sine x into dx. Okay, so is equal to, come on, apply. Same, after completion of integral we have to apply in x place upper limit. Next in x place we have to substitute the lower limit. So it is minus pi by 2 cos pi by 2, right, minus of, we can write minus 0 into cos 0. Okay, so next plus integral sin x. What is integral sin x? We are having integral sin x is equal to cos x, isn't it? Minus cos x. So you take minus cos x and 0 to pi by 2. Okay, so first this one integral sin x, we got integral sin x as cos x, right? So integral cos x only, here it is not a sin x, we have to take, sorry, this is cos x, right? And this one also integral cos x is minus sin x. Okay, so be careful. I have taken already, we have taken this integral here, right? So integral sin x is minus cos x, minus of minus plus integral 0 to pi by 2 cos x. So integral cos x is sin x, so it is 0 to pi by 2. So come on, is equal to, what happens here, minus pi by 2, right? Cos 90 value is 0, right? Here plus 0 into anything is 0, right? Plus here sin pi by 2, right? Minus sin 0. Okay, so is equal to 0, 0, sin pi by 2 is 1, minus 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so this is your answer. Okay, so be careful while taking the values. So first question is which formula we used whenever integral contains the limits as minus a to a, right? We have to check whether the given function is even function or odd function, right? So if it is even function, right, minus a to a value is 2 times of 0 to a of that function. Okay, so 2 values we will get it. After that, normal integration, integral x square dx x cube by 3 and integral root of a square minus x square, it is a standard formula. Take the formula and write the limits right side. After that you substitute in those x values, you substitute the limits, right? Upper limit minus lower limit, you will get the answer. Okay, now come to the second question. It is of the form f of x into g of x form, right? So f of x into g of x means product form. In integral, product form formula is this one. But before going to the product form, we have to go through this rule. The given values should follow that rule I laid. That means first inverse should come, next logarithm come, next algebra, next trigonometry, next exponential should come, right? So if you observe, x terms and all y terms belongs to algebra, right? And this sin x, cos x, tan x, all these belongs to trigonometry. Here algebra, trigonometry, so it is in the form only. So take it and apply that formula and be careful. Actually here I have taken cos x already, right? So we have to take integral cos x is sin x. Once integral completed, you take the limits right side, then apply the limits and find out your value. Okay, so that's all for today. Have a nice day.